The Little Helper. Chapter 1. An Unexpected Meeting. The autumn sun cast long golden shadows across the marble steps of the grand courthouse as Jake finished his work for the day. His toolbox clinked softly as he set it down, wiping the sweat from his brow with the back of his hand. The renovation project had been challenging, but seeing the beautiful classical architecture restored to its former glory made every aching muscle worth it. As he packed up his tools, a small voice caught his attention. "Mister, are you fixing the big building?" Jake turned to see a tiny girl, no more than 3 years old, sitting on the steps beside him. She wore a pink knit beanie that seemed too big for her small head and clutched a well-worn teddy bear against her light blue dress. Her wide, curious eyes looked up at him with innocent wonder. "Well, hello there, little one," Jake said, his voice gentle as he crouched down to her level. "Yes, I've been helping to fix some things inside. What's your name?" "I'm Emma," she said shyly, hugging her teddy bear tighter. "This is Mr. Buttons. We're waiting for Mommy." Jake glanced around but saw no sign of any adult nearby. The courthouse steps were mostly empty except for a few people in the distance. "Where is your mommy, Emma?" "She went inside the big building. She said to wait right here and not move." Emma's lower lip quivered slightly. But it's been a really, really long time. Chapter 2. A Gentle Guardian. Jake's heart melted at the sight of the small girl sitting alone. He knew he couldn't just leave her there. Setting down his toolbox, he sat on the step beside her, careful to maintain a respectful distance. "Well, Mr. Buttons looks like a very brave teddy bear," Jake said, pointing to the stuffed animal. "Has he been keeping you safe?" Emma nodded solemnly. "Mr. Buttons is the bravest bear in the whole world. He scared away a scary dog yesterday." "Wow, that is brave," Jake replied with a warm smile. "You know what? I think Mr. Buttons and I should be friends. My name is Jake." "Jake," Emma repeated, as if testing how the name sounded. "Are you a builder, Jake?" "Something like that. I'm a handyman. That means I fix things that are broken and help make buildings beautiful again." He gestured toward the ornate columns and detailed stonework around them. "This building is very old and very special, so we have to take extra good care of it." Emma's eyes widened with fascination. "Do you have magic tools?" Jake chuckled. "Not magic, but they are pretty special. Would you like to see?" Chapter 3. Small Wonders. For the next few minutes, Jake showed Emma some of his simpler tools, explaining what each one did in terms a toddler could understand. Her delighted giggles echoed off the marble columns as he demonstrated how a measuring tape worked, extending and retracting it like a metal snake. "And this," he said, holding up a small level, "helps me make sure things are straight and not wobbly." Emma leaned forward, completely captivated. "Like my blocks at home. Exactly like your blocks." Jake's expression grew thoughtful as he watched her innocent excitement. There was something about this little girl that reminded him of his own daughter, whom he hadn't seen in months due to a complicated custody situation. As the golden autumn light grew softer around them, scattered leaves dancing in the gentle breeze, Jake found himself genuinely enjoying Emma's company. Her simple questions and pure wonder at the world around her was refreshing after a long day of adult complications and demanding clients. "Jake," Emma said suddenly, her small hand reaching out to touch his arm. "Are you sad?" The question caught him off guard. Children had an uncanny ability to see straight through adult facades. "Why do you ask that, sweetheart?" "Your eyes look like Mommy's eyes when she misses Daddy." Chapter 4. Unexpected Connections. Jake felt a lump form in his throat. This little girl was more perceptive than most adults he knew. "Sometimes grown-ups do get sad, Emma, but sitting here with you and Mr. Buttons is making me feel much better." Emma considered this serio.